The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was a very big tzaddik. His name was Rabbi Avram Genachavsky. They put out a Hebrew sefer called Agan HaSahar. The sefer is a jewel. They also have an English one as well. Each page, you're just going, wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow. He was a Gaon. Literally, he was an Ilui, but he was an even greater Ilui when it came to people's feelings. So we're going to share with you two stories. First story, Rabbi Genachavsky had a chavruta. And this is nogea to the Divrei Hesped. You'll see why in a second. He had a chavruta every single day. Would come at 2:15. They would learn from 2:15 to 3:15 for 1 hour every single day. That included Shabbat. That included Yom Tov. That included Lavdil Tisha B'Av. Made the difference every single day. Timidim Kisatram 2:15 to 3:15. The chavruta came on one Shabbat and totally forgot it was Shabbat. And instinctively, not thinking, he just ran over and pressed the doorbell. And he froze. He did not know what to do. Suddenly he hears like the pitter-patter of feet moving quickly. Then he's waiting there and he's turning beet red, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. But he couldn't walk away because he had to learn with the Rosh Hashiva. So what's he going to do? And after like what felt like an eternity, which was probably just 2 minutes, he knocked on the door. And suddenly Rabbi Ram Genachavsky yells out, hold on, 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. And suddenly the door opens up. And Rabbi Ram Genachavsky is wearing a robe with pajamas and slippers. Oh, please come in. I'm so sorry. I just heard your knock. I was sleeping. Oh, you were sleeping? Okay, fine. They sat down, they learned. Okay, fine. When Rabbi Avram Genachavsky passed away, at the Shiva, this Chavruta came and he told them this story. So the sons look at each other. They go, Abba slept in the day? In pajamas? With a robe and slipper? We didn't even know he owned slippers. We didn't even know that. Pajamas? In the middle of the day? He never did. He never slept in the middle of the day. What? No, you must be mixing him up. No, what do you mean? I told. Then suddenly it dawned on this Avrech. He couldn't believe it. Rabbi Avram Genachavsky probably ran, got changed, threw on the pajamas, threw on the robe, threw on the slippers, pretended he didn't hear, just to save face for this person. He shouldn't be embarrassed that he heard him ring the bell. All I heard was the knock. Who thinks like that? Who is quick enough to think like that? Someone who's a tzaddik, someone who has avah for another person, someone who really loves another person and is looking out for their welfare. That's tshuva me'avah. When you connect with people like that, you just love them. You hear hespedim about them. You're like, oh my gosh, wow. When he heard that, he started crying again. What a tzaddik I was zachat to learn with every single day. That's amazing. And one final story, and with this we'll recap. Rabbi Avram Genachavsky heard that unfortunately there was a young man in their kehillah that suffered a mental breakdown. And he had to be admitted to a mental facility. And Rabbi Avram Genachavsky, he didn't really know the ins and outs. He had to bring someone with him because he really didn't know. Maybe he wasn't feeling well. I'm not exactly sure. He had to go with somebody else. But he told the person, you're sworn to secrecy. You can't tell anyone that we're here. I don't want people to embarrass this family and whatever. He says, yeah, okay, I promise. So anyways, they come into the mental facility and they're visiting, let's call it Reuven. As they're walking down the hall, Rabbi Avram Genachavsky and this Talmid, they're walking down the hall, and unfortunately these people are not mentally well. They're saying crazy things and doing crazy stuff. And as they're walking by, they bump into an Avrech that lived 2 doors down from Rabbi Avram Genachavsky and this Talmid. In other words, they all look at each other. Now, clearly, this person was not visiting because he was wearing the patient outfit and he was wearing the clothes of being a patient. Without missing a beat, Rabbi Avram Genachavsky grabs the person's arm, moves him to the side, and whispers to him and says, I'm being admitted right now. This will be our little secret, okay? Don't tell anyone. You promise? Guy goes, yeah, I promise. And with that he says, okay, shh. He says, I'm just bringing him along. He's helping me, but just whatever. Maybe I'll see you a little later. Might be down in another hall. And with that, they proceeded to meet Reuven. This person couldn't get over it. Who thinks on their feet like that so quickly? That this person, even though he's not mentally well, but he should feel bad? No, you're not going to feel bad. I'm being admitted to. Being admitted to? Yeah. I love you. I don't want you to feel pain. I don't want you to feel hurt. That is tzaddikim. That's tshuva me'ava. When you connect with people like that, to the stratosphere.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org